Suppose Myrna and Jerry are on a camping trip. They're excited to be out in nature, so they're in their heart regions excited with adrenaline. Then they think, what a beautiful scenery we have here. They're in the glutamate. The brains are active and appreciating nature. Then they start to calm down. Okay, GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, takes over in the brains and they calm down. The neurons are not firing quite so fast. With Myrna, that's happening. Same thing with Jerry. GABA is predominant in their nervous systems. Then, okay, Myrna thinks, well, I have to make something for dinner. So she gets a little bit of nervous energy. Then she thinks, okay, what can I make for dinner? Then she has an idea. She says, she gets focused. And then she says, so noradrenaline is taking over. She's focusing on what to make for dinner. She says, Gerald, I'd like to make spaghetti and meatballs for dinner tonight on this camping trip. Gerald thinks about it. His neurons are firing actively. And he thinks, no, that's not quite right. Then he gets focused. He says, Myrna, no, I do not want spaghetti and meatballs. I want bean soup. So Myrna says, she gets a little bit nervous. She thinks about it and says, okay, he doesn't like spaghetti and meatballs. How about, he said bean soup. Okay, we'll go with that. So she says, she gets focused. Okay, Gerald, bean soup it is. And Gerald gets happy because she controls her. He thinks, okay, bean soup, we're going to have a good meal. And then they both calm down. They go back to the GABA state. GABA is predominant. It's the calming neurotransmitter. Myrna gets, oh my God, he convinced me again. And then she calms down. Now everything is calm again. Okay, now Myrna says, thinks, she starts to get excited and think, okay, now we're going to have some activity. So she thinks about it, says, why don't we go for a walk? Focus is in front. Gerald thinks about it for a while. His energy goes up in his brain. He starts to get activated. He gets excited. We're out here in nature. So he's excited. And then he says to Myrna, that's a great idea. Let's go for a walk and then you can make dinner. And then Myrna thinks about it, says, okay, yes, that's a good idea. And then she calms down. And then Gerald thinks, okay, this is going to be exciting. His brain is active and he calms down. Okay, GABA is predominant in both people, so it's a calm state. Okay. And then they think, okay, Myrna thinks I'm being a good woman, I'm being a good human being. So her dopamine kicks in, you know, the neurotransmitter that says, yes, I've done a trick, I've done a good performance. And then Gerald says, yes, I'm a good man, I've done my good activity, so he feels happy about that. And then they calm down. GABA is predominant again with Gerald. GABA is predominant in Myrna. Okay. And then they sit around for a while, but then they think, hey, we're not doing anything. So they get excited again. Adrenaline goes to the heart and they start to get activated. And Myrna says, okay, are you ready to go? And Gerald thinks about it and says, no, I'm not quite ready. Let's just wait a little bit. So he gets nervous and then he calms down. And then eventually they go on their walk and everybody has a good time. Okay, thank you for watching Neurotransmitters in Action Between Real People on a Camping Trip. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Goodbye.